I was working on my first board game and I was getting the Kickstarter page ready. I was all ready to go. And then one of my playtesters sent me a message and asked me about a certain rule scenario. And they said, I think I broke the game. And that's when I was like, uh-oh, I really got to start listening to these playtesters. So to back up a little bit, talk about playtesting and how not only does it make your game better, more fun, more interesting, but it could find situations that potentially break your game. And this happened with this game as a disaster where we had a lot of cards and it sort of an unusual mechanic where there was like cards would get discarded from your hand and discarded from your play area into a central discard pile. And then once you lost all your cards, you were out of the game. But there were cards that could let you reclaim cards from the central pile and back into your hand. And so it got into a scenario where at the end of the game, because the cards that you used that weren't discarded to the center, you would just sort of reshuffle them and make a new hand. If both people had a card that let you go back and just pick up a card from the central discard pile, then everyone's constantly doing that and then getting another card that lets them pull from the discard pile. And we just realized there was all these scenarios that made endless loops, which is never fun, right? Because you want games to end, you want it to end decisively. And so through several playtests, the playtesters let me know, hey, this sort of combination is a problem. And they gave me some suggestions, and it really helped us make changes on the cards so that cards were one-time use so that you couldn't just keep doing that and that sort of thing. And the reason I bring this up is because I'm working on another game now, and playtesters are given really good feedback. And some rules that were added earlier on that were to sort of prevent certain situations are now sort of obsolete, and they kind of can make the game more confusing and slow it down and could lead to other problems. And so now we're realizing from the playtesting that some other changes need to either be added or old changes need to be subtracted. So playtesting can not just make your game better, like I said, it can literally save your game. So make sure you're playtesting, and hopefully there'll be some more information soon. If you want to hear more about playtesting, more about marketing, the link is in the description for the free guide, and I'll hit you back with more news soon.